Hello, Fire and Ice. Welcome in. I'm going to start in a second. All right. Okay. Hello, Casey. Hello, Albin. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What's coming in? What is coming in? Let's find out. See what we got. Hello, Christine. Tiger's Eyes. Gem Goddess 11. Hello, Rhonda. Welcome in. Good to see everyone. Let's see what we get. I never full screen it, so I'll full screen it so I can see your comments a little bit easier. Hello, Tanisha. Okay. So what are we going to start with today? We'll see in a second. It's going to be Earth or Fire from what the cards are showing me. Earth or Fire might be first. It's on the opposite side. Fire's first. Play with Fire's energy. We'll go backwards for Fire. Start with Sagittarius. I never changed the color of the banner, but it's never too late. So let's do like a purplish. Why not? Maybe it'll change for you, maybe it won't. And let's do bubble. We'll do the bubble effect. And now we'll get to Sagittarius. All right. How is everybody this evening? How are we doing? How's everybody doing? I'm still setting up. Welcome if you're coming in. Welcome in. Okay. There we go. And we can go back to the comments. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Leslie. All right. I want to start with these, but I feel like it should just go against what I'm feeling. So we're going to start with these bad boys, and then we'll go to those for Fire. For Sagittarius. Ha ha ha. For you, Sagittarius. Look at that. One quick split. That's all it took. What's the energy for Sagittarius? What's coming in? What's coming in for Sagittarius? What do you have for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? You could be going through an I'm going to tell you that I feel like you could be going through like some changes. Some of you, it could be changes with things that you haven't dealt with in a while. Here we go, Sagittarius. For some of you, if it's like you cut yourself back or didn't communicate that well with some people, I feel like you're getting away from that. Like, if you were holding back from communicating with people of your past, I feel like forward, you're going to open up with communication with the world, new people. That's what I see for you, Sagittarius. Here we go. Here we go. What's the energy for Sag? What's coming in? Sagittarius. Click that in. I just get this strong energy. If things were out of balance, whether it was in platonic or physical relationships. That Sagittarius, it's like you've moved on. I feel like you've moved on. That was the decision you had to make. Some of you, it was almost like if it made you feel like you were almost like the battle wasn't worth it for me. Something about it wasn't really. I don't need to sit in this. Some of you might have recognized it was I get like it would, like if you were waiting for a situation to change, it might have felt emotionally silly, or like it was the wrong. I'm gonna say it like it was the wrong investment. Give me something else for Sagittarius. Okay, what is it? Some of you, I do see that. I'm gonna tell you, you may start picking up new communication. Some of you may get new communication towards. I feel like you're heading towards victories, emotional victories. Essentially, I feel like you have some good odds. I feel like you have good odds when it comes to love, or it's starting to show up for you if it hasn't been, or if you haven't really been going after it, like basically chasing it. Show me something for Sag. The change is coming. The change is definitely coming. There's a situation for Sagittarius, whether you're a woman or a man. These celebrations are coming. You're either going to start moving towards them, or they're going to start trying to communicate with you. Strong communication energy for you, Sagittarius, so far. Let's go to the other deck real quick. Some of you guys may have had to stop communication with somebody that you felt, I'm going to say you felt might have been foolish, or they were stubbornly ungrounded. You just wanted to move away from it. It's like you learned that it was the end of the road and now it's behind you. Whatever that. Look at this. That it's behind you. That's what I'm getting. This is why I almost chose earth signs. It's like you don't want to deal with anything that feels like nonsense. You'll just kind of work your angle to get away from it. You've got the truth and clarity on a situation that you won't play with a situation. You're like, no. Okay, let's go to the next deck. Here we go. What is here? What's coming in for Sagittarius? Show me what's going on. So far, I feel like you start picking up new communications, or it's either communications or you start building stronger alliances. And I just feel you're opening up, especially if you weren't really looking for anything when it comes playing. I'm going to say what's on the bottom. If you weren't playing with celebrations, if you were leaving them behind, well, now they want to show up and come in. Some of you can't say you didn't want this, or it wasn't a secret victory you were looking for, is what this tells me. It's almost like you've been waiting for that victory to show up, or to get something to show up fairly, is what I'm feeling on your energy. Give me something else. What's coming in for Sag? Show me what's coming in for Sag. We're going to put them all back in and see what we get. I'm going to shuffle for a little while, though, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. What's the deal for Sag? Welcome, everybody. Some of you guys could be taking a new position or role with career as well. Whether it's, I feel like it's a total move. Some of you could be switching careers pretty soon. If you haven't done it recently, you may see this happen in the future. I feel like that's what you go after. It keeps showing me the death card. And so some of you, the message is you don't want to be stressed out about a money situation. And the others of you may not want to be stressed out with where you are with money or a career, and want to move on to another one, even if it feels unexpected now. Okay. I feel like you're going to be putting the work in. Some of you may be letting go or moving on from a career. I'm done from a career. I split the deck in half, and that's what came out. And this is, I feel like you're going to see it for what it is. Some of you are also trying to figure out what to work towards in career, or how to build up momentum. It's very career focused, but I also feel like you're going to get options of love. I feel like options of love are coming. Oh my Lord, I can't believe I split it again. Look at this. 2 of Cups, this. And I do get this energy like you've been waiting, but not stressing or fighting over things that emotionally haven't shown up. And guess what? Just because of that, you may get these. You may get this. This. Give me something else for Aquarius real quick. What else do we have for Aquarius? Those were all already out. I'm not putting them back in. Give me something else for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. See, I feel like, so some of you are going to start moving towards communication. Also could be focusing on your health. Some of you could be doing something where you want to make sure you're focusing on health. Hold on. Let's see what else we get. Show me something for Sag. Sun, moon, or rising. Sagittarius. What's the message? What do you got for them? Keep seeing that card. It obviously wants to say something, but let's see if I can get one to jump for you. There we go. Some of you, it's just like if for a period of time you felt like you were sitting still, I think you're moving out of feeling that way. Clarify why that keeps showing up. Showed up in the last deck. What's going on? You're not going to fight for things that felt like emotionally were closed off or you had to get away from. That investment, I feel like it's gone. It's behind you. So some of you have let go of a past love situation is what this tells me. Or that's the momentum you're working towards is what I see. I feel like that's what you're trying to get balance towards. Some of you might have known you were being lied to, or it was running in your thoughts too much, this investment in the past, and now you're fully investing in yourself. You had to put a lot of work towards this, I feel like. Get a lot of stamina for it. And I feel like now it's gonna bring in more. I feel like it brings in more. So either you're focusing on how to get more money. Some of you is what the message tells me, and others of you are focusing on what, like, not being emotionally burdened right now. I just don't feel like you're doing that. I feel like you're saying no to that. It may be a past person, past situation that you had to deal with. Clarify. That you had to deal with. You know why I say you? Because you just came flying out in the middle of my tarot spread. I feel like you're being patient. And I feel like if there's something that's going to change at home or within work, then it's going to start showing up for you. Some of you may have had a hard time facing the anxiety of the situation, or we're trying not to lie that felt like it wasn't moving. Look at this, wasn't moving out of the way. I don't think you're letting that be the problem anymore. I feel like you've learned how to move out of that. It's very, very, I almost feel like secretly, like you knew how to hold pause and not let things get to you mentally. Some of you, if it did stress you out at one time, you focused on the stability or getting the balance of that. And you've learned to put the things down that don't work, whether it's emotionally or whether it's something that you had to just confide with inside. Some of you, it's an emotional situation you had to confide with inside. You had to cut it out. Recognize I can't let that get the best of me. Your reading is very simple. You weren't going to let something get the best of you. Whether it was a love situation, could be a woman and a man, the Emperor's reversed, the Lovers, and the Judgment's reversed. I feel like you're not going to allow something to, I feel like you set yourself aside or free. You don't want to move towards something that feels like it's a dud, or, Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. You don't want to fall. I feel like you're not wanting to fall. You'll let it fall. If a Sagittarius is understanding this, you'll let it fall on your sword. Somehow I feel like you're going to let things fall on your sword, or just say goodbye to them. I do see you. Oh, I'm done. I do see you getting communication too. Preferably a fire, air sign, maybe another earth sign as well. Some of you may start picking up I'm going to tell you brand new communication. I just feel like that's coming towards you. I get something where a lot of there's some Sagittarius. At one time you felt like this. You're not focused on that. You might have had to take look at a situation and internally trust it for what it is. Recognize I'm not going to emotionally let it, beat me up, upset me. It's gone for a reason. I'm okay. I know it tells me some of you, it could have been another fire, water sign. Definitely, and your earth sign. Some of you, it could have been a Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. That's what I see for you. I feel like you've went through these endings. I don't feel like you want anything to throw you off balance right now. You may also know that you can't, there's somebody you can't invest or trust in and feel like it'll keep you stuck. I don't feel like this is your imagination. I feel like you know to take the risks that are right for you right now for Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Leo in a minute. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. I feel like the chat stopped. I can't tell if it's moving or not. Okay, let me turn this off because if I shut this down, it might be faster. Here we go. See ya later, alligator. All right. We're going to need some coffee for you, Leos. Here we go. We'll start in a second. I just saw a comment. We have only done Taurus. We are at the beginning. On to Leo. Boom. Here we go. After a little more coffee, ladies and gentlemen. How silly is that? I found a Dunkin' Donuts that was open after 7 p.m. and I actually got excited. Things closed after COVID, things out here closed way too early. So when I seen that because the coffee was after 7, I was like, jackpot. Beautiful. Here we go, Leo. What's going on? Some of you are going to cut right through nonsense. Wait a minute. Keep getting air energy. What's going on, Leo? Air energy all over it. That was up reversed a second ago. What's going on? Leos. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Leo? What's coming in for them? Here we go. What is this air energy all up your ass, Leo? Some of you are trying to establish what you're going to move towards or where you're going to move in general. What? Okay. Some of you Leos, make sure you put that. Something about make sure you're putting getting that rest, get that sleep, get plenty of sleep. I'm telling you, make those correct calls and judgments for the Leos. Here we go. What's going on, Leo? What's coming in? Somebody could be waiting to hear from you or wondering if they're going to hear from you as well. Page of Wands reversed. 9 of Swords. For a smaller percent of this audience that is Leo, you could be feeling that way towards it, but it feels the opposite. It feels more like they're awaiting you, the arrival of you. Probably kind of feeling like, where you at? Speak up, Leo. Here we go. Leo. It's go time. Leo, whatever's going on, it has something to do with communication. Are you communicating something outright? It's all about communication. Some of you are so you have a decision. You're going to have a decision with communications going ahead. I feel like it's do I invest? Do I not invest? Because this is strong, Do I, do I fight for this? Do I trust this? Do I participate in it? Well, whatever. Let's go. Here we go. Three of Swords, reverse. Clarify what's going on with Leo. For some of you Leos, if it feels like it's over before it begins, clarify that. What's going on? What's going on? Show me something for the zodiac sign of Leo. I'm so curious. What is it? I don't feel like you're going to emotionally let it get to you. You may have bigger, I feel like you have thoughts of your mind of more of where am I going to, something about what am I going to do. Hold on, clarify some more for Leo. I got to see what's going on. Got to go deeper. Show me something for Leo. Some of you travel's coming up. The World card upright. You could be traveling or wanting to plan a travel. I feel the energy. Some of you guys may have had a past situation kind of test your patience. Five of Wands and the Death card. Reverse. Clarify what's going on, Leo. So some of you, you're going to start picking up communication with other people. Others of you, but it could be you. I feel like it's the same energy. Like your energy is going to do new communication or picking up if it's something you move towards. But I also see if it feels untrustworthy or foolish, you will not play with this. Something about Leo will not play with it. If you're like, no, it doesn't feel like I can trust it or play with it or get balance with it. Emotionally, you'll kind of, it kind of feels like a standoff energy. Hold on. Give me something else. Leo, show me something for the zodiac sign of Leo. It keeps wanting to show you guys that one. We'll see if it comes out. It might. That or the Tower may show up for you. Let's see what we get. Show me. It's all like I started. It's going to be about making decisions, correct judgment calls. Some of you already left the situation out, emotionally detached. Why did you do it though? Because I feel like you felt like when it came to balance, this is with a lover or getting the communication with it, working towards an investment. Emotionally, I feel like you felt stuck or secretly it wasn't being able to reconcile. You may have felt like the victory just couldn't be had, and emotionally you're over it. The happiness didn't want to show up. So where are you? Where are you now? You may be also holding back from playing. Go to the bottom. I feel like you're a little back and forth on what you do next or how you approach situations next. Maybe even I get like you could be being cautious. Something about you may be being cautious. Anything else for Leo? You're gonna really, some of you, whether it's a rude awakening or just being very careful, some of you are gonna be very careful with the way you work or look at things, situations around you. If you feel like it's deceptive, you may not hang. It just may be something that you move. It comes in, goes out energy real quick. You start to try to build with it just to stop. Chariot reversed. Emotionally, you may know better, or you may say nope. I feel like Queen of Wands reversed. Or you may just say, you know what? Why is Strength reversed? Clarify with 3 on the bottom. I feel like a lot of you Leos are putting the work and effort in yourself right now. I feel like that's what you're investing in. That's probably the decision and the changes you want to see happen. I feel like you've been taking the time to get here for a while with this too. Something about it's been taken. It's been a journey. It's been one hell of a journey for you, Leo. I don't think you're gonna stop though. Whether it's a love situation or anything mentally that gets in the way, that seems like it's the wrong judgment. I feel like you're gonna keep your back towards it, or you may just cut it out. You may just cut it out, not deal with it, Leo. Let's go to the other deck for Leo. Okay, some of you have already done that, the end part. Already cut a situation out. Others of you, why I didn't touch that card other than bringing it up a couple times. With the World card, you could be traveling towards somebody in the next, I would say before October, whatever reason. Or you could travel towards somebody, or they come towards you, something like that. With this card right here, the one I didn't put back last, and it's like the only one I stood up in front of me, which makes me feel like something's going to change, whether you go towards it or it comes towards you. All right, here we go, Leo. What's going on? Leo. Here we go, Leo. What's coming in for Leo? Leo. These are so thin that it's hard not to get them to like go every which direction. I can't even pick them up with like one hand. It's just so like this. But I like that they're hard to bend. I like that they're hard to bend. That's kind of one of the best parts about them. They're not like a typical paper card. Leo, what's coming in for Leo? What do you got? What are the messages coming in for Leo? What do you got, Spirit? Let's see what you got. I trust what I feel with this one. Those on that side, those on that side. And we'll do one more shuffle for you. Here we go. All right. What's here for Leo? What's coming in for Leo? I get this energy. Somebody could feel like, I feel like somebody could feel like from the past, a past situation, like either like Page of Cups reversed to the Ace of Cups. Clarify it. What's going on? Show me for Leo. Give me clarification on those, on the ones I'm staring at. What's the message? Zodiac sign of Leo. This is about you were in a relationship. You had to be in a relationship. I just asked silently, what's going on for you? This is somebody you already dealt with, Leo. And I think you've moved on from the situation or the celebration. Wow. A lot of you, it's either you don't want to, I feel like you don't want to stress over this, Leo. Some of you may be feeling like it's going to come to an ending, or you're going to get truth and clarity to move on from a situation. I get like a disengage energy on your reading, Leo. So you start with the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. So somebody could be wondering if something's going to come towards them, whether you're wondering that or vice versa. I feel like it's the opposite on you. I feel like it's the other person. And I feel like I just get a very unsure energy at the top. And if you were in this relationship if so, some of you Leos, if you were in a relationship and somebody who didn't emotionally open up, and now that's their flavor, or they try to, Leo, I asked a specific question, and I was like, if it's upright, then this is a past person. When I asked that specific person, you came out upright. You came out upright. I flipped the card over, and I'm like, yo, all right. And I feel like you've recognized that some of you had to recognize that there was gonna be. I just feel like no change, no transition in a situation. This feels like in a relationship, which led you to where you knew you had to move on and not stress over it. A lot of you may have been stressing about other things, uh, finances, family, career, or trying not to stress about them. Maybe trying to get them to, you know, bring up finesse. Some of you too. I get you feel like you dealt with somebody that was either stubborn or doesn't listen. It's like, listen to me, Linda, and it wouldn't happen. And I feel like that's you, and you had truth and clarity, so you had no choice but to get in a boat and move away from this. This is what I'm seeing. Give me something else for Leo. Let's move these up. A couple shuffles. What's going? You had to move away. I'm all over that. That's what it's showing me. One split. Double move energy. So some of you could be moving towards somebody. Somebody could be moving towards you as well. But as of a relationship, I feel like you've moved on from it. I feel like you've moved on from it. You might have known it wasn't worth fighting for or building with. You have a lot of movement energy. So some of you definitely could have travels or be going new places. I feel like new places, rushing towards new places for the energy of Leo. I'm going to predict within the next 3 to 4 months on your energy that you start doing that, or you start to recognize that's what you should do. Well, let's go. Anything else for Leo? Ooh, I like when it does that. A lot of you are, I'm getting this energy where if it messes with you or you don't get peace of mind, that may be what you move away from. That may be what you close off and just focus on stability. For some of you, Leo, some of you may do that. You may leave that right emotionally, not want to get damaged or kind of worry about it. Others of you could also be starting to focus on your physical health a little bit, your physical look, getting ready to change that, change something about it, maybe wanting to slim down a little bit, whether you're a woman or man. Anything else for Leo? Clarify it. There's your strength card up right. Here we go. Show me, clarify those two. Clarify the queen. You're playing, you guys are going to start playing with where you want to see yourself, or you've already started to do this. Some of you, it's been for quite a while. I feel like you've been doing it. Just be careful. Just be careful with the way you feel. Leo, I'm going to tell you, be careful with the way you feel or what you focus on right now. Something about be careful with how you feel or what you focus on. I've got the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords. The more you recognize what's already been done, I feel like the more you start to just build towards what's good for you or those around you, maybe a smaller family. I feel like those are the hits you put together or you work towards. Well, let's go. Let's go. Show me something else for Leo. Others of you, whether it just happened or it's going to happen, watch out for flings. Something to come in and come out real quick. Some of you could have that arrive to you, and then be awaiting the message. Also, another thing I'm seeing is some of you look at this. Some of you need to understand something. Your power of manifestation is on fire. I feel like you can manifest it out, and if you're not sure of that, I'm telling you that. I feel like it's coming in clear as day. I feel like you need to focus on that. And others of you, your imagination is either expanding or you're not going to play with things that make you feel stuck, or the messages don't emotionally accept the burden. Don't let that toxicity come at you. Make the decision. Walk away. I'm so old. Leo. Oh my God. Boom. Shakalaka. There you go, Leo. I hope you guys liked that. I swear the more I read into that, it was getting creepier and creepier. So I'm like, all right, you're done. You're done, Leo. You're done. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Aries. Aries. Marsha. Here we go. How's everybody doing? Make sure you hit that like button if you like the content. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know. I'm not going to say this is going to hit every Aries, but some of you Aries, if you do like to take a chance, maybe drop a little bit money on something. I got an itch on each side of my nose. I think you saw me do that before I even touched the tarot. Some of you Aries may get lucky, like try something and win 100 or win some money. I feel like luck is on your side. I don't know. I felt it was like a tickle on each side of my nose. Others of you, watch out for getting like sniffles. Some of you may be getting allergies. I'm just going to tell you what I'm getting. All right. Don't shoot the messenger. Here we go. Here we go. What is going on? Aries. What's coming in? I'm not saying you're going to go hit the jackpot, but it feels like you have sleight of hand in a situation, or you could win a little bit more than you expected if you try. Whatever. I don't know what that tickle felt funny, and it also felt like if it isn't that, it is allergies or getting like a runny nose. The sniffles kind of could be that as well. Here we go. What's going on for Aries? Here we go. Some of you are going to really focus on your career or where you take it. If it feels like the right direction, drive. I feel like you're trying to figure out how to go towards something that motivates you or becomes more. Like there's 8 wands there. There's 8 cylinders in an engine. I feel like you're trying to productively pursue more. Hold on. Pursue more. Gain access to more. Feels like wealth. It does. I gotta be honest. It feels like wealth. Here we go. Anything for Aries? What's coming in? Show me the message for Aries. Okay, they landed on the other tarot deck. What the? Oh, almost bent that card. That would have got on my... A Pisces? Some of you guys, I'm going to say it. I was feeling Pisces on the 2 of Cups reversed. Could be a Pisces that you dealt with or dealt with you, whatever the deal is. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you are feeling like it was the wrong scoop. It was the wrong scoop. I'm going to tell you, I got Pisces energy, and I felt it on the 2 of Cups, and Pisces came out in 3rd position. What's going on? Somebody, I feel like somebody didn't trust somebody. Somebody didn't trust somebody. The energy I see is it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody didn't trust the judgment or the outcome of a situation. I get like you may have had to stop communicating or cut them out. Others of you, clarify that. If they didn't cut you out, what happened? Excuse me. If you didn't cut them out, what happened? What happened? Show me something. you didn't let it get to you, is what this tells me. Something may have tried to come towards you, but it kind of felt like it wasn't. I get like it wasn't playing fairly, and mentally you were like, "Nope, I don't think so, Roger. We ain't doing that. I'm not playing with that." Some of you Aries, where I gonna tell you the truth. I like your reading. You were just too emotionally, and you just too. You're too effing smart to let some past situation get in your way. I feel like you're just too smart. I have to say it. You might have known that it was like it's not. Don't go towards it, because if I do, it's gonna throw me off. I get like you knew it was gonna throw you off balance. This wants to keep showing up. So you didn't. There's a situation with the Devil reversed and the Chariot, and I definitely feel like it's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Whoever it is, to me, that's irrelevant. I just don't see that happening. Every time I feel like I try to draw in on this energy, the person gets a hell to the no kind of energy on you. Is what it shows me. You're not wanting things to mentally upset you. You also may feel like you've been holding back from celebrations or going after things that you know would bring in more excitement or balance. I also feel something about stop sitting back. Now is the time to like trust yourself and just go after it. Don't be stuck. Make the decision and go after it. So if you haven't been playing with things that you've missed, I get this. I've missed out on so much energy when it comes. It does feel like more than a platonic thing. I feel like you may be figuring out. You got to go towards that. Whatever this card is, I feel like you got to start going towards that. You may give it a lot of thought too. You may have put an ending with a water or an air sign as well in the past. Some of you, the air sign, it was years ago. The water sign feels more current. I don't know. Whatever. Here we go. Some of you you felt like they were a child or ignorant. Oh, I'm good. You might have felt like this relationship. This doesn't feel like just a friend. This feels like something you tried to establish a love connection with. You may have felt like they were arrogant. I'm going to tell you why I feel that way. Or childish. And I feel like it's you because you show up in the reverse. You may feel like the Page of Swords with the Emperor and the Knight of Swords. There was some action that it wasn't worth it. It wasn't very. If you're an Aries, and this is making sense, I'm really going to tell you, I'm feeling like it's an air sign of the past, long ago, or a water sign. I can't escape that energy. This person may not know how to change. They may look at you like you really know what you're doing. They also may think you don't stress about leaving them behind. Something about they may feel like you don't stress about it or they don't stress about it. Let's keep going. I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of wondering where it's going. Give me something else. Aries. Why is this here? Zodiac sign of Aries. Why is the Knight of Wands? Some of you are going to try to play with what makes you happy or go towards that as an investment. That's your investment right now. Some Aries are getting hip towards figuring out what's going to work or what's the right investment to move towards. I feel like you're taking your time, or you will be figuring that out. I feel like you're going to figure that out. While you're doing that, work could look really good. I feel like work could look really good. A lot of you may be leaving emotional corruption behind. Look at this. I feel like you're leaving it behind. Like you're solid and moving on. You have a very strong, I get this like strong fighting for your independence energy and emotionally not being distracted. I feel like you don't want to emotionally be distracted. I'm done. I'm so done with you. Like I love it, but I'm so done. Look at you emotionally don't want to be distracted. I like your reading. It's show me why the Page of Coins is reversed though. I want to see what I try to figure out. Hold on. Running out of the tarot. I'm going to have to go to the other one for you guys. Oh. Let's do it again. Clarify the P. Clarify that one. Clarify this one for them. Show me something. What's going on? I'll land it on my hand, and I'm going to give you the one. What are you saying? I want something on top of that. There's got to be a reason you came out like that. Show me what this is. I get it. And I was going to say, I get it. So a lot of you are changing directions, or the way you're focusing on the things that motivate you, or you're going to, is what this tells me, Aries. The things that may not excite you, or that I feel like you're trusting yourself on something you're going to commit to putting to work. I need to tell somebody that, like, you're trusting what you're going to try to get balance with. Definitely, especially if in the past things felt like they were emotionally out of your control. I feel like you're striving for that balance. And I feel like the wheel can be the card of luck. I feel like you're getting that luck. I started with itching my nose. That luck could be coming in. Also, your imagination could be coming, because you could have a better, stronger imagination. Some of you just becoming more accurate with scenarios, or there's things around you. Something about the things around you. You could just be picking up on them even better. That's what I'm seeing for Aries. Let's go to we're going to give you the other deck in just a second. Here we go. I had a channel message for you guys, I think, earlier. Very, very simple. Some of you Aries could see a lot more career expansion or growth. I didn't feel any bumps. And some of you, if you're struggling to get there, this could be your time, the momentum. This could be the momentum. And it was weird. I picked that up today on Aries and Gemini. Aries was early in the morning. Gemini, it felt later on. Here we go. Let's keep going. Oh, okay. Here we go. What do we got for Aries? I need more coffee. Yeah. Here we go. Da, 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 da. What's coming in for the zodiac sign of Aries? Ooh. What you doing, Aries? What you doing? Some of you are going to put a lot of attention on health, or I just get achieving better health status. Yeah, health could be improving, or you're putting a lot of hard effort into it with those two cards. Also, I do feel like you get a victory, this solid victory with money. I have to tell you what I'm feeling. I feel like you do get like money is going to start to, some of you, it could be, if you've been waiting for it to turn around, it's coming. Others of you, it's just getting better. It's just going to continuously get better. All right, let's go. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Aries, please. Coming in. Some of you could be avoiding or afraid of communications to come towards you, or working with them. Let's see. I'm over it. I get it. I can't shake this energy with you. You're really going to put a lot of emotional strive and effort, I'm going to tell you, towards one bit, like a goal, a dream. You're very goal or dream oriented right now. I feel like it's something you may have dreamed about. Also, I'm going to tell you, I get this energy, something about, for you to get the cards I saw, you're kind of giving me that feeling, like that vibe where you could move towards celebrations. You could be, I feel like you could manifest a good connection or situation right now. Hold on. I don't know what. I'm done. In love, maybe? I feel like you're working the power of manifestation while you're staying busy. Very productive. Hold on. Everybody, if you know Aries, Aries usually can't sit their ass down. Aries usually ain't patient enough to sit their ass down. Aries, your ass is always where? On the go, on the move. I know some Aries. Ha, there you are. I feel like you're gonna really try to stay in front of getting things to work out kind of in your favor. I get like you want to see things work out in your favor. Give me why. Give me, if not why, just show me whatever you got to show me for Aries. Show me what the message is for Aries. What do you got for the zodiac sign of Aries? What can you show me? I'm telling you, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. One of you guys had to move on from that shit. Somebody said, you know what? I ain't doing this. I feel like you were like, I can't do this. The King of Swords and the Moon, I keep getting the same energy again. In reverse, I feel like the communication, this person may try to build with you, or want to communicate with you, or hold on. What the hell? Could be an air sign. Definitely could be an air sign that you're not communicating with, or you don't think is can be. Whoever it is, you may feel like you found out that there was some problems or some toxicity with this person. I have to tell you what I'm feeling on your energy. I don't feel like it was your imagination. I feel like it was your inner power. And now I think that's why it's become part of your past. It couldn't follow you or go with your direction or make you happy. And I think you've seen it for what it was. And that's why this came flying out in reverse. You're not building with it. You're saying dead ass no to that. Anything else for Aries? There you are. What's going on? I'm going to pull you out. You're reversed. I feel like emotionally, you know. I feel like that's all I'm supposed to tell you there is emotionally, you knew to say no, or emotionally, maybe see a situation in love for what it was and not have anxiety or stress about it or want to reconcile with it because you ain't playing with it. I feel like you're like, no, I'm not playing with it. That would be foolish. It's not, I'm not going to stress over it, the balance of it. And emotionally, it wasn't the correct judgment. That's why that shit's out in the cold. It's gone. It's behind me. I will not build with it. I feel like you knew. I got like I'm telling you something you already did reading. I was hoping to get something. If this hasn't come across to you yet, it will. But I feel like I read a situation you may have dealt with. Got to be real. Got to tell you what I'm getting as I read. All right. That's what I've seen for the zodiac sign of Aries. All right. Okay. I don't even feel like Aries is mad at that person. I feel like whoever that person is, you just kind of don't want to be bothered by that situation. Like you kind of had your feelers on that. Something like your feelers were open to understanding that I get like that it wasn't healthy. Whatever. Like there's a relationship that might have been trying to be more than platonic. It feels like it was trying to be more. Also, I keep feeling control. They probably felt like they couldn't get control or wanted too much control. Or when they would communicate with you, it felt that way. And you were like, F that. I feel like you were like, F that. If I have a very obsessive, controlling energy around you. That's what I'm feeling. All right, that's what I've got for Aries. Hopefully that made sense to somebody. You know. Who are we gonna do next? Let's pick a sign. Let's pick a sign, guys. Let's pick a sign. Let's pick a sign. That tells me there's an Aries woman or man. You might have dealt with somebody that was like a clinger, or they're gonna come back and be clingy. I just get clingy energy on that shit. Very clingy. This person likes control or the power of control, might even try to manipulate their way in. Ugh. Run away from that. Run. All right, here we go. If it makes sense, only take it if it fits. Who's all right? What do we got? Somebody said water signs. So, oh Ben, I saw that you said water signs. You know what? So you're not last because you guys always end up last, and that's not fair unless I go backwards. Pisces is first. I'm just gonna give it a second. I don't want to yank into my, and I'm gonna enjoy my cigarette, but I don't want to yank in too much of any energy. Although that's a good idea, like because there are some cusper Aries and Pisces, so it's not bad that I'm doing that. There are some people that they're born on the cusp. Let's see. Pisces. Actually, matter of fact, the person that said water signs is a cusper. My son is too. Here we go. I gotta say something. If this may resonate for some Pisces, and this is me just watching the exterior world and people are, I may care of, you may have been having a hard time with your emotions. That may click with some of you Pisces. Without me using the tarot, you may have been finding yourself having a hard time with your emotions or feeling like they're moving really rapid, especially if you're a cusper Aries. Anybody that's a Aries Pisces cusp, that will probably make sense to you. Whether it feels like your emotions are up 1 minute, down the next, or your moods are shifting a little faster than you like. You may have had to encounter that. Here we go. Somebody's like, how does he know? Don't let things get you down for too long. Something feels like it threw arrows in your heart or was trying to play with your I'm done. Play with your happiness. Kind of felt like it was trying to control you. I feel like you need to stand under the tree. They say there's a great line in the movie 300. This is for the ladies and gentlemen, but for the Pisces especially. That line I like in that movie goes like this: we will block out the sun, or something like that. We will block out the sun with our arrows. And the man says, we will fight in the shade. And I feel like that's what you have, what you're accomplishing. Some of you could have been with a Leo, by the way. You had to make the decision not to work with that person, Pisces. Could have been a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, if not a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might have felt like you were lying about the outcome, and you had to remove yourself from it completely. Kind of like, you know what? Let's wrap this one up because it's not the wish fulfillment that is going to bring in true commitment or marriage. Okay. Let's see what you get, Pisces. All right. I just looked at the screen. I was like, did I change the banner? I did. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Pisces? What is the message? Some of you guys are aware that there was an emotional, I feel like there was something that you couldn't invest in. I just there was, you see it. I see clearly now the road is, I feel like there was a situation you may have felt stuck in until you said, what the frig am I doing? Or until it tested your patience completely and emotionally you cut that out. This celebration that you might have wanted to have fun with or play with, it's gone. It's gone. I feel like you've seen it to be foolish and emotionally corrupting you. So you knew eventually this was the outcome, and this already showed up. And I feel like you made the best decision doing that. I feel like you started to work on yourself, Pisces. And I feel like you had to know that was the best decision for you. And I'm going to tell you, I do feel like I'm doing more of a ladies read on Pisces. I do feel the energy of a woman or women that went through the cycle of this, or through the psycho of a situation, whatever. I don't know. You might have dealt with somebody that when it came to building with them, they made you feel like they could get whatever they want or achieve whatever they want in the world, or like they knew they had you, like they had you locked in. They may have made you feel like I just get this energy, like they had this persona, like Pisces ain't going nowhere. And I think you did. I think you were outsmarted in a situation or a person. See, this is like I had enough reading. I feel like you done. I'm done. You were like, I had enough, and I got to find something that's gonna make me feel appreciated, value, something that can communicate on my level. You know, I don't want to feel all. I get this. I don't want to feel all over the place. Energy with that. I don't want to be entangled in shit kind of energy. Is what I'm seeing for Pisces. Here we go. Here we go. And who came out? You. So did you know that it wasn't worth stressing over? Or that it might have just been a good time, and now it's like, doof, 2 of Cups reversed. It wasn't love. No, it was heartbreaking, and I feel like the balance was off. I think it took a lot of thoughts to say goodbye, but I feel like you came to the clarity of knowing that emotionally, your emotional, the way you feel about the way a situation's coming at you emotionally is more important. That stability is way more important. That's what I'm seeing. I don't feel like it felt fair or balanced. I feel like you knew that. I feel like you knew that. I just, something about, clarify the 2. I just saw the devil. Oh my God. And it was upright. What, show me something for Pisces. Whatever it is. Got to start from the bottom though. I'm going to tell you, it could have definitely been the energy I'm seeing. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. When it came to working this thing out, it just, you couldn't get the nail on the head. Somebody had to say, let go. This is, you have a total, I had to release this or I'm working towards it situation. It's a man. This is a woman's read. This is definitely a woman's read. You didn't get the victory with a man. You could be a Pisces. What? So I see 2 things. You could be a Pisces and it's a woman on a man, or it's a man on a man. Whoa, or it's a man on a man, whatever. That may make sense to a man out there. It just feels like they were being fooled emotionally. Or it wasn't. I just get something like it wasn't showing up. This wasn't showing up or building the way they were hoping to see it manifest. I feel like that is the Pisces that is struggling with the ending, whether you're a woman or a man. Working on yourself, getting your emotions, doing things on your own and promoting changes within yourself, not wanting to feel the cause and effect of the devil, of things that are you were obsessed with or upset. Maybe it was a very, I feel like you were very sexually attracted to them, or they were so very sexually attracted to you. And I also feel like if this resonates, you don't communicate with them. That's what I see for Pisces. I don't feel like you're talking to them right now. Or vice versa. They ain't talking to your ass. Whatever. That's what it's telling me. Here we go. Wow, Pisces, you just took a lot. You took my breath. Honestly, could be a hidden message. You might not have been able. Somebody you dealt with you might have felt like they took your breath away, and now you got to work on seeing somebody that feels that way about you, whatever that's about. I feel like you're going to go after that change. That happiness is going to show up. I don't feel like Pisces wants to be stuck in the past. I feel like Pisces is too what? Leo's going to tell you Pisces too strong for that. Cutting that out. I don't feel like you're going to relive an end. Commit to something. Some of you that does. I'm going to tell you, emotionally, I think you're working it out. You're putting this part is important. I get 2 things. So there are women that are putting down a situation with a man, and there's a man that's trying to emotionally close off to a situation they wanted a victory with that they're not getting a victory with. Emotionally stuck on it, and it feels like it's the man. whoa, somebody's like, damn, I missed out. I feel like they're trying to reflect when they should be reflecting on themselves. And a very obsessive, compulsive energy, especially when it comes to commitment. Clarify anything else for Pisces. So you might have known, wait a minute. Is this, what's going on? It tells me you no longer want to stress or feel at the taxes of a situation. I feel like you know better to let it go. I'm done to let it go. You know to let something go so balance can show up. I feel like something was emotionally off, and you're not willing to let it get in the way of where you want to see yourself. I feel like you're carrying on strong, very strong, creative, passionate. Whether they blocked you, you had to block them, whatever you had to do to keep off of that, I feel like that was the right decision. I'm going to tell you, I feel like that was the right decision, maybe even the right motive or move. I feel like you made the right choice. I'm going to tell you the truth. I feel like you made the right choice. I feel like you recognized that was what was the best outcome. Anything else? King of Swords reversed, knowing to let it go. Over here, because all it was doing was hurting you. It wasn't showing up for you, and it made you kind of feel a little depleted, or less than you should have felt from the beginning. From the beginning, that's what I'm getting on this. That's probably why it drew its time with patience. Clarify the wheel though. Shuffle for that. I got to shuffle for. I'm going to show you. If it tries to rush towards you, Pisces, I don't think you trust it or want to build with it. You're looking to manifest a true lover. That's what the reading's about. That's what you're trying to move towards. Pisces, you may think about this a lot too, by the way. You may think about that a lot, whatever gender you may be. I feel like that's what your motive set on. Not dealing with something that made you feel unappreciated or kind of like wondering what's going on all the time. I see it. So I feel like if you weren't getting the communication, you started to put the value back to yourself, identify, you know something, I'm not going to be hung up on this. It's not worth it. I've got to let it be what it is. I've got to scratch it out kind of energy. I can't be emotionally distracted or hurt any longer by it. I've got to do one thing, bottom of the deck, and that's move away from it or move on. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Moving on. I'm so over it. I like it. Some of you, it was from a fire sign, water sign. Fire, water, fire, water, fire, water. Maybe you cut out an air sign. Whatever. That's what I got for Pisces. Or maybe they cut you out. Whatever the story may be. Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. Okay, all right. This is going to be longer than I expected. I feel like I haven't done many signs yet. I guess it's not too bad. I was trying to keep it under 2 hours. Because I drink my coffee kind of in 2 hours. Or under 2 hours and I run out. I'm like, no, I want to have coffee. All right, who are we doing next? We did Pisces. And since we started backwards, it looks like we're going to do Scorpio. Scorpio. Coffee. It's getting dry. Scorpio. Well, you get one lucky shuffle. One little lucky shuffle, even though we're not going to start with you guys. What is this weird feeling? I feel like if you felt like you've been waiting to do something. I just get this energy like some Scorpios, if you've been feeling cooped up, you're not going to be feeling like that anymore. I feel like you're going to get a fly the coop maybe. Some of you may be putting in a lot of work or stressing over what you're working on, and I feel like you're going to start going out more. I feel like if you haven't, you should be going out more. I just get, without looking at the tarot, I get the energy like you're going to start going out more, being more available, whether it's in the community you live in or having a nightlife, whatever that's about. Some of you might go in that direction. Here we go. You may have said goodbye. I'm going to tell you. You may have said goodbye. Look at this. To a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You may have had to say, I got to move on. I'm not going to fight with it. I just get this. I'm not going to fight with it. I don't want to fight with it energy. I'm not going to clarify what I'm feeling on those. I got to see what this does. Show me what you're going to say with those two. What's going on? I'm done. I'm so good. You're over it. You're over this. It's like you're so good with it. If something tried to approach you that you've already dealt with, I feel like you shut it down. Some of you will shut it down. I don't know what don't matter to me if you're a woman and man doing it. You shut something. You're shutting something down. You're very closed off to something. It feels like you're closing off from the past. Something you may have tried to experience, staying closed off, or I also get like wanting to rush towards a nightlife or have fun. Something about a lot of you are going to start enjoying the moment. That's the secret. The secret you're supposed to go after. Enjoy the moment. Go after the emotional thing, the things that bring like emotionally uplift you. Maybe the celebrations. I just feel like you're going to have Queen of Cups. Clarify what's going on. Let's see what you get. Some of you, the decision's already made. You've already made the decision. That's the investment you may go towards. I do see. Hold on. If an old person if a person tried to come back or play with your energy or work with you, they get a no. I'm going to tell you, this person, there could be an energy around you. It doesn't matter to me whether it's fire, air, earth, or water. If somebody tries to communicate with you, it's no. I feel like when it comes to the communication, you're not going to. The two no's I see on the board is if something comes towards you, you've already dealt with. If that were to happen, maybe prominent water energy, doesn't have to be. Whatever sign you dealt with, I feel like you're saying no. You're like, nope. And the energy I felt no on was when it comes to the celebration, and this was the first no I saw, was the star card reversed. I felt the word no. And then I saw the communication, the emotions towards it, no. Clarify the Knight of Swords. Excuse me, the King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. What's going on? Scorpio. Show me what's going on. You don't put in the effort to build with it. I feel like you know it doesn't bring in the balance that you're seeking. There's an individual I have to tell you, justice. If it's an air sign, it's an Aquarius or it's a Libra. You just don't trust. You know it's not worth the effort. I do have a lot of balance. It could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I feel like they're stuck when it comes to celebrations. They may have tried to communicate, or something about they missed the fun. Maybe even the passion, the sex. They're hoping to work on it or get you. Somebody may be wanting to get your attention. I feel like an ex may want your attention, and I feel like you tell them no, or might have to. So if you've been in a relationship, I don't feel like you're going to invest or feel fooled about if you take it on. I don't see you wanting to travel towards this. I see you wanting to move on. I see you saying, nope, I'm not playing with that kind of energy. Good for you. Emotionally, you're like, no, this situation. I feel like if you could say hell to the no, or if you had to basically tell them over and over again, It's because you're going to look for new love. Not this. You're going this way, not backwards. I don't feel like you want to go backwards. Honestly, I don't get that. This reading, you're not going backwards. I just feel like you've seen a situation for what it is, and you knew that it was the wrong love investment. That's what I see for you. And you're not going to lie about moving on. Okay, here we go. We'll go to the other deck for you, Scorpio. Definitely could have been a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. I just feel this weird, maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I don't feel like emotionally, I don't feel like if you think if somebody came back towards you, whether it's an earth or fire sign, I feel like they want to, or they want to commit to something. I just feel like I just get this, they're going to get left behind energy. And emotionally, you're not gonna deal with it. It's something about when it comes to, you understand that it's probably the right thing to do. I get this; it's the right thing to do because it's almost like the person struggles with their own stability or taking care of their own situation, and I feel like you knew. I feel like you come out last, like you were aware of it. And you just were like, nah. All right, that's what I've got out of that deck for you. All right, here we go. Wow. All right. Here we go. Scorpio, like that was pretty wild. I liked how it was. I feel like you just feel like somebody has too much. In the past, somebody had too much homework to put the work in towards, and they just weren't doing it. They weren't doing it. You know it. I can't shake that godforsaken feeling. It's getting under my skin a little bit. Show me something for Pisces. I'm almost at Pisces. Scorpio. Show me something for Scorpios. Anything you can show me. What's coming in? You're not going to let that get to you. Somehow, I feel like you may have to lock some of you may be locked. Taking the keys back, change the locks, something about with your home or how you felt about nurturing the situation with this individual. You had to pull. You didn't want the pressure. I get like you didn't want the pressure, or you may have felt like they were toxic, obsessive, and you may have had to change your locks. Like you don't want them going through your shit when you're not home. Whoa. What that's I don't know. I feel like you've seen this. I feel like you've seen this situation for what it is. They may feel like you're emotionally closed off to it. What? Okay, you have an energy around you that feels like, I feel like you have an energy that I feel like you removed away from you, and they feel like they can win you back. I don't think they can win you back. I don't need the tarot to tell me that. I can trust my gut feels uncomfortable right now, like below my belly, but above the waistline. I almost feel sick to my stomach. So maybe it was a relationship. You might have dealt with somebody that just never faced emotional trauma. I have to be real. This to me is somebody that's not facing the emotional trauma. When it comes to love situations, they lie about it and they're wanting to come towards you with a reconciliation, or they believe they can still have you. I feel like she's like, no, you can't. We're done. And who's saying we're done? You did what? You moved on. I feel like you were too smart. I feel like even if you tried to communicate to this person, it was like talking to a wall. I feel like you were more successful, or they were watching you become more successful and trying to learn from you, when they should be trying to learn how to love and be patient with love and career and money. And that's why I feel like this became part of the past. Whoa, whatever that's about. And I think this is only going to make sense if this happened, if you went through this in a relationship. Maybe you're going through it now, and I'm getting your energy now. Maybe I do feel it's gone. It's behind you, and you got to just trust what you feel about it. Well, whatever. Let's go. Let's get some more for you. Anything else I can get for Scorpio? What is here? Trust yourself. I got to tell you, one shuffle, trust yourself. Don't let anybody in who doesn't deserve it right now. Don't do that, Scorpio. Don't do that. Not make yourself unavailable. Don't be at home. Maybe lock your doors, lock your car doors, whatever the deal is. Just stay away from that. Chariot, scratch that away. Let it go because it needs to learn something. I don't feel like there's anything you could have done. It needs to learn how to find its own happiness and commit to the traumas that it's been through in life. I say it. I'm calling the person you dealt with it. My bad. I'm so sorry, Scorpio, especially if you're still attached to them. But the cards keep telling me it isn't worth playing with. This is a very specific reading. You're not supposed to move towards it. You're supposed to move away from it. They might have been a player. You might have seen that for the judgment of what it is. I feel like they tried to hide secrets about it or try to act like you didn't see what was going on, like you were blindfolded, especially if they were broke. I feel like mentally, they struggle with getting out of their own way. You know? Also, they could be emotionally hurt from I feel something they've never dealt with. They've never gotten over of the past. 10 of Wands up, 10 of Swords upright. They're stuck on it. They don't know how to fight or build for balance. And I feel like that's why they may try to come back towards you, or they're thinking about it. If they did, they did. If they haven't, they want to, is what this tells me. This is what I'm seeing. I'm getting more of the energy you dealt with than what I need to tell you. Some of it, I'm telling you. I just feel like it is not an emotional attachment to this, but it's the action is clear. They may try to come back and talk to you. Emotionally, they're stuck and they want to build. They may have known they screwed this up and they should have changed, or that I feel like they know you're ignoring them or will continue to, and that makes them want to come in even more. And what happens is you just ignore them more and focus on your stability. That's what I've got for Scorpio. Hopefully that made sense to somebody out there. Here we go. We'll go to the next ones. I'm sure that's going to click with somebody. That felt like I couldn't avoid so much that somebody's dealt with and had to see it, basically had to see it, a situation and an outcome unfold for themselves completely. Maybe very, very like that too. Whatever, woman, man, whatever the deal is, I'll let you it's your stories are your stories. If I'm getting them, I'm getting them. If I'm not, I'm not. You're not going to always get everybody's when you do this. This isn't personal. Just remember that for anybody that comes to the comments, like that was way off, or that wasn't my story, or this or that. I get that, but I'm not sitting there personally just picking up on your energy. So for the person that needs to hear that, remember that. A lot of the audience, I don't think they need to hear that. Probably 99%. To be honest, my comments show me about 99% of my audience doesn't need to see that. Doesn't need to hear that. Okay. Who are we going to do next? Cancer. I got to do Cancer. I almost skipped you, Cancer. Cancer. The only thing I'm going to say before I get off Cancer is just some of you guys watch out for your stomach getting a little upset, Scorpio. You could feel your stomach getting upset or having weird feelings in the gut. I don't feel like it's something scary that you have to contend with, but you may have those weird feelings. I don't know if it's being bloated or if your stomach starts making noises a lot, but my stomach's acting up during your reading. So I got to tell you what I'm feeling, because sometimes when I feel something, it's actually correct for the sign I'm reading. A lot of the times, not every time, but a lot of the times, and it won't make sense to every individual. That's not how this works. All right, but let's keep going. All right, let's go to Cancer. Coffee break, and then we'll see. Let me say hello. What's up, Aaron? Hello. Who else is in here? I think I said hello, Casey, but I'm not sure if I said hello to you. Watch out for that rumble guts. I'm telling you. I feel like that's something Scorpio may have to be cautious of. Every other reading I did, it wasn't bugging me out. My stomach wasn't bothering me. The reading started to, and then I ended the reading, put the cards down, and I feel this weird stomach, like, I don't feel like it's high up. Some of you could be indigestion. Be careful of indigestion issues, Scorpio. But it feels, even though I know Cancer's on the board, we'll get to Cancer. I'll say what time it is. But it feels like watch out for your stomach. Maybe you're gonna eat something that upsets you, or just hear a lot of rumbling. Because I put everything down and it came back, and I'm like, whoa, it came back. And the minute I get a sign or two ahead, it'll be gone, or I'll be offline and I'll feel fine. So let's go. Let's go to the next sign. Cancer at 125. Cancer. What do we have for you? Stacking that bread. I feel like right off the bat, some of you know that's the change you want, the change in your pocket. Some of you are stacking your bread, or you're making the move. Some of you could be trying to make a transition in career to stack more money, focusing on what's going to bring in more balance and more change. What's going to work for me? The transition of it. You're right in the middle of the transition. Put that out. Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Definitely in the transition of changes. And it feels like changes. Money changes. Money moves. How can I become more established with career or get my finances better off? What's here for Cancer? Others of you, I get this weird energy, like you're not wanting to focus on things that are behind you or in the past. Whether it's the thoughts, things, could be investments, secrets of the past, understandings. You're not wanting to. That's not motivating you. You also may not want your patience tried, or want to be played with right now. Like you're like, nope, don't even try me. Don't even try me. Kind of energy I feel on you right now. I feel very productive energy on you. Very, very productive. I feel like that's I feel like that's what you're going through. I don't know why. That's what I'm getting. I'm telling you, you're moving towards transition when it comes to getting more stability or balancing more stability. I'm going to say saving, earning, and saving more money. I feel like that's what you're doing. Show me something else for Cancer. I think you know you're doing that, and I think you've been awaiting the. I guess something about I've been waiting for this to start to shift, and it does look like a blessing's coming your way. You also may have cut off the connection. A fire air sign may have cut off communication with you or doesn't talk to you as much. The balance card, it just doesn't feel like it's there. Somebody may want to emotionally open up towards somebody, whether that's you or the person you dealt with. I don't feel like that's the investment right now. And I feel like, I feel like the struggle has been real for Cancer. I feel like you know that. And you're now focused, I'm going to say, on new moves. Some of you are letting go of the past and moving strongly forward. You're not committing yourself to past things. The past environment is behind you. Some of you aren't even emotionally turned on by it. This is what I'm getting. Emotionally, you're not turned on by it. Took a lot of strength to see it for what it is. You might have stressed about it at one point, but then you started to focus on career and the power of true manifestations and the work to put towards that. Wow. I don't feel like you want to be conflicting anything of hurt right now. I also feel the need to say your dreams. You may be getting a lot of you might get a lot of correct answers from your dream state. So some of you, if you have dreams, things that happen in your dreams may unfold in front of you, or you may understand the dream because it shows you later. Whoa, I don't know. I feel like that something about that moon energy. You could be getting so much secret awareness that during the day you see it outplay. I've got to go with what I'm feeling on you. It's not, just something. Let's go. Give me something else for Cancer, please. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Cancer? I'm so curious. The Emperor. Clarify what's going on with the Emperor. What do we got for this one? The Aries energy here. That one came out. I almost bent one. One more for Cancer so I can make something out of what it's going to tell me. I could say something with that, but I want a little more. I just get the things that might not have shown up for you. You're not letting that unfold you, or the judgments that haven't shown up. You're not letting that get to you. Sometimes it has. The things that you want to show up have gotten to you. I feel like you're trying to stay productive and make the right commitments and move forward. I just get this strong, I got to move forward energy and play with what's going to work. And I know that if it's not for me emotionally, I'll set it free. I don't want to be mentally tied to it. I won't focus on it. I got to focus on the changes. I see you knowing something about, you're very accepting right now. Wait a minute. You could be a mom and you might feel like you have to deal with the decision. Some of you, it's how do I handle a situation? So some of you, you could be a mom, or it has to evolve around a mom that is cut out of the picture. Whatever that is, that somebody's, there's a lack of communication or forward movement, and somebody feels lied to. Okay, let's go to the next tarot deck. I have no idea what the next one's going to say. I'm hoping it doesn't jump right back into that. Let's see if I can get something else for you guys. Oh, that felt like there could be a person you dealt with that every time you think of the person, the way they treated something you care about, it gave you a headache, because your reading just gave me an effing headache. I have to be real. You felt lied to. You felt lied to. Or I kind of feel like mentally abused, because I'm getting my head is hurting. I'm getting a headache from it. Mentally exhausted from it. Torn down. And I don't think that was fair for a lot. It's very one-sided. And I feel like you're trying to stay away from that energy or that feeling. That's what I'm seeing for Cancer. Like, you're like, no, I can't do it. I won't do it. Here we go. Cancer. Show me something for Cancer, please. That felt so right that I'm going to start there. You're definitely about money. You may have felt like you were struggling with it, but it's going to come to balance. And I feel like anything that you get and anything you learn in turn, anything that, I just feel like a lot of wisdom's coming naturally to you right now. Clarify anything you can for Cancer. What's going on? And if you've been emotionally unavailable or not focusing on love as much, I feel like you're moving out of that energy or the worry of it, or working towards that. I don't feel like you're letting that be a hurdle right now. A speed bump, something about a speed bump. I feel like you're not letting that you know that you're not going to go through that right now. Kind of carrying your value high. I feel like carrying your value high, not being upset about love, or if it hasn't been showing up. May learn how to be patient and emotionally say, you know what? If the movement's not showing up, I'm not going to get upset about it not rushing towards me. I'm going to focus on the things that can change. I need to not worry about the things that might have made me feel upset as well, or may have lied. Might have dealt with somebody that lied. I'm going to tell you, may have dealt with somebody that lied, or was emotionally, I'm going to say emotionally toxic. You may have dealt with somebody that was lying and trying to hold you back. I feel like that was a situation. And I can't take this reading. Like, you're like, I can't do this. I'm not going to do this energy. You know something? Show me. Cancer. I'm done. I'm done with your reading because I get it. And I bet you, and you're going to get it. I think you're going to get this. I feel like you need to really stay focused with the manifestations and the judgments and outcomes that you believe in right now. Because I feel like that's ultimately what's trying to balance for you, Cancer. Not something that hurts you from the past. Not at all. I feel like that's behind you and everything. Things happen for a reason, and I think you're aware of it. Aware of why it had to happen. And emotionally, it's a time for you to invest towards yourself. There may have been a direction you were hoping to head towards you, and as of now, family oriented. As of now, you have truth and clarity, knowing you want to resolve something, but you've also got to stay on course and stay strong and put down the problems or the things that have upset you, whether it's lack of communication or somebody hiding secrets from you. There were secrets. I feel like there were secrets. I'm gonna say I don't usually get this, but I feel like there's deceptive energy all over your shit, and it made you tired, or it made it hard for the reconciliation to be permittable. That's what I got for Cancer. Wow. Okay. Okay, Cancer. You and Gemini took the wind out of me. Could be a Gemini Cancer cusp, probably. Don't have to be. Whew. Maybe a Cancer Leo cusp. I don't have to be. Could be. I don't know. I'm not trying to figure all that out. Nope. Whoa. All right. Let's go. It's probably the cigarettes. I'm blaming you guys, and it's probably I should just quit smoking, you jackass. Yeah. This is jackass move, smoking cigarettes. I know. I do gotta eventually quit. All right. What are we gonna do next? Taurus. We're gonna go forward to backwards this time. Taurus. I didn't do Earth yet, did I? I can't even remember what signs I've done. Which is good, because I don't want to carry this energy when I leave this table. I don't like doing that. I don't do that very often, but sometimes sometimes it happens. But I usually try to be clear of it. Here we go. Taurus. Taurus is around 136.44. You have a decision to make. Some of you, it's the decision. I get like the Chariot, like you've got to make a decision to do something. Maybe I get conflicted on do I do this, do I not do this? Am I making the right decision? Let's see what you get. We'll go to you guys in a minute. I'll let you guys clear the energy. I'm going to do this different for you. Split that way. And over here. See what you get. Taurus. Ooh, when they want to jump at me, I'm going to tell you a couple things. Some people may. I've been feeling this energy on you. Either people are finding you attractive, emotionally want to invest towards you. I also feel like you are, that energy of cloud nine. Like you just bring this good presence, this happy energy that people like. I feel like you're going to attract a lot. I just get this. You have a lot of attractive energy on you. I got it. I think the last reading. Maybe it's the way you communicate. I just feel like people are in love with the way you speak or the way you talk. Clarify it. If it was a sign, it could be an air fire sign that wants changes with you or feels like there could be a little upset, emotionally letting go or not trying to be stuck with their thoughts about you. What is that all about? Give me something else. You got strong Aries energy, Leo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Not a lot of Earth energy here. What's the message? If they reached out, they could wonder why you don't communicate with them. What? Something about that. I feel like they want to know what you're doing. What you doing? What you doing there, Sabrina? What you doing there, Becky? What you doing there, Vanessa? Kind of energy. Kind of like, where did it go? Why is it not moving towards me? I get curiosity energy on this. Why is it not playing with me? What is this? Woo! I feel like you rattled someone's cage and they're struggling with accepting it. Jeez. Why do I get the energy like, why won't it fight for me? Why won't it fight me? Damn it, don't they know I'm the magician? Somebody's just like, nah, man, no. Could be because you're focused on health, family, or stacking money. Also not wanting to feel, I feel like caged. Or have things get in the something about I can't let things get in the way of my stability right now or throw me off balance, especially love. And I think you're aware of this. I feel the need to say the chapter's over. I get fun energy. Might have had some fun, but now it's gone. Maybe with a Cancer, maybe with a Capricorn. I said that sign. Could be some of you, maybe Taurus. It's feeling like Gemini, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Anything else? What is that all about? What are you saying with that upright? What is the message for them? What is the message for the zodiac sign of Taurus? What are you trying to tell me with the Ace of Cups? What is the deal? They either tried to communicate, a past person came towards you and tried to communicate, or they may. I think I started with you may have to make a decision, or you already did. And it could be the judgment of a past person. And I feel like it's behind you. Something about this is behind you. I'm not excited to build with this cup energy. I feel like you're aware. I feel like your awareness knows that you got to be content with where your happiness is going, not only with finances, but with love. That's what I'm seeing for you. And that's like that's the focus. That's what I'm seeing for Taurus. Let's give you a little bit more. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. Okay. Here we go. Hello, Lefty. Hello, DG. Hello, the Northern Light Seer. Hello, Bluebirds. Oh, watch out for sore aches or joints, Taurus. My finger just felt like it forced itself down. Felt like my thumb. Just watch out. Just be careful of weird aches. And if you get them, I don't feel like they come in and last long. I feel like they come in, annoy you for a minute, and they're gone. Whatever that is. Whatever. Here we go. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Taurus? What do we got for you? Oh, I feel so achy on your reading. Everything's stiffening up. I don't like it. Even my Ooh, it's messing with me. I'm breathing. Ay, ay, ay. What the hell? Here we go. Yeah, intuition. You need to really focus on that today, tomorrow, the next day, for the rest of your life. I don't know how else to say that. Clarify what's up. Show me what's up. Taurus. What do we got? What do we got for you? Trust what you get. You're going to have to trust some judgment calls, and you're going to have to trust to make the right practical call. Some of you, it's about knowing how to make the right, owning the right direction. Something about you got to focus on that. Don't stress out of things that may feel like they give you an overwhelming feeling. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, don't focus on the balance of that. That could be the energy around you. It feels somebody could be emotionally upset. They could be, I just get they could be at a distance from you, not that close by, maybe a little bit away. Could be across a body of water from you. Maybe several towns away. I don't know. Several towns away. You may have to make a decision. You're going to be making a decision on what to do with something. Hold on. Or maybe you already have. Hold on. Let's see what we got. I just saw the judgment card upright. I don't know. Let's see what it says. Oh no. Oh no, Becky. All right. Clarify the Nine of Cups. I need to know what. The World, the Nine of Cups, the Chariot, and the Sun. Yes. There's just some kind of thing I'm picking up that what it shows me. It's like if you go towards something, it may put a pause or a break in the things you're trying to get balance with. And you may be aware of this. And emotionally, I feel like there's an investment that you don't want it to distract where you're going or what you're doing. Or you may feel, clarify it. It could be a child. You could have a child situation that it's just tough. If it's not a child, what is it? I've got a page and a knight. So you either got a childish player energy around you that you know it's just a waste of time, or a child situation. Something. I just get this. You don't want to keep. I do feel like it's. I don't feel like it's like next to you. I don't feel like it's in your house, your apartment. I don't think it's right 2 minutes down the street. It feels like it's a little bit at a distance. I can't tell you any more than that. I feel like it's at a distance, and I feel like you're getting back and forth communication, or that's how you feel about knowing what to do. Whatever. I just what I'm getting is just somebody may feel left out or stuck and emotionally. I feel like somebody feels left out. Left out. Clarify that and that. They have this person's got a lot of anxiety. If this makes sense to you, emotionally, they're very stuck on anxiety. Might even take medicine for anxiety. It feels like there's somebody close to you at a distance that is unsure. About how to make the right decision. I can't say this any other way. And they need to learn. Or they will. I feel like they will. I just feel like it's going to take time. I get something about it's going to take time. They're just struggling. This person around your energy is just struggling. And it feels like a younger energy around you. To move out of this energy or open up towards true self-love. Being strong for themselves. Others of you, You might have had to say no to love for a little bit. I feel like work related. Move away from work, or not be focused on situations that aren't showing themselves value or love. I feel like you're moving away from love versus towards it for some of you. You get a very independent energy. When it comes to love, I just don't feel like you're taking the risks. You might have at one point, or had the fun, the excitement. Ace of Wands is the fun, but I feel like you're putting in the work right now. I feel like that's what Taurus is doing. Money motivated. I honestly feel like that's what you're doing. And you're not wanting to see things get in the way of where you might need to take pursuit. Whether it's the pursuit of happiness for everybody or for yourself, whatever this is. Now we're going back to a love situation. Definitely could be an air or fire sign that you don't communicate with right now. An ex. I feel like it's the 10 of Wands could be an ex. Definitely could be an air or fire sign. The sex was probably really good, but the finances are more important. That's what I got for Taurus. Here we go. All right. Virgo. Before we go to Virgo, Taurus, trust your creative passions right now. It showed me the High Priestess and the King of Wands. Stay focused on the things you want to create or you're drawn towards. Stay very creatively insightful and focused on passion. The things you want to see. Oh my God, one split. The things you want to see mold from inside out. I feel like that is the message. I feel like that's the right thing to do. I feel like I feel like it's gonna rush in, or it's coming towards you regardless. That's all I can tell you. I feel like it feels really good. It does feel really good, and it may bring in. I'm gonna tell you, it may bring in more financial stability. All right. Virgo, around 150, 131, or that's a little early, but still, Virgo. Here we go. Welcome in. Please remember to smash that like button. Thank you. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. All right. Virgo. In just a minute here. Did you just get a raise or promotion? Something might have happened with a Virgo, a raise or promotion. Some of you could have even moved jobs, switched jobs, changed careers. I feel like a promotion, something worked out, or there was something you were hoping to see land. It landed. I feel like the boat hits the shoreline. I don't know. Some of you, it's more of, I'm going to start investing in my ideas, or trusting how to invest in my realities of the outcome that should happen. That's good. If that's what you're doing, that's very good. If that's what you're doing. I get this weird. You may have learned about things that didn't work out in the past with celebrations. It did suck. This tells me it threw you off balance. It was ugly, maybe narcissistic even. It probably was addicted to sex, whatever you dealt with as well. That's not very good energy. I feel like you don't like communicating or playing with that energy. I'm done. Look at this. I split the decks in half, and look at whatever sign it may have been. It's showing me a lot of fire energy. It's showing me a lot of water, air energy. Maybe an earth sign as well. It's for some of you, because I'm getting everything on this one. I just feel like you're going to focus on the things that that inspire you for creative, successful change. I don't feel like you want to feel wounded or conflicted or emotionally upset. I do feel like this is just telling me you're aware about this. And the best thing for you right now is focus on the happiness that's yet to come. Somebody needs to hear the happiness that's yet to come, or emotionally feels like it hasn't hit your door. Just focus on it. Don't focus on anything that toxically needed to be cut out, iced out of your life. Let it go. Give it patience. Understand the judgment for what it was, how it treated you, how it treated the things around it that you may care about. Let it go. I feel like you saw the judgment wasn't right. I feel like you dealt with somebody who wasn't very, it was narcissism, a liar. Somebody that would believe their own lies or try to speak their own lies into existence, maybe even in front of a court system with that judgment card in reverse. And I feel like you're all set with that shit. I feel like you're like, nope, I ain't playing that game. You don't know how to give balance or achieve balance. And that's what I've been working towards for so long. You're not going to make me feel conflicted. You're not going to mess up my manifestations. You're not going to stop me from the power of the direction I can move or work towards. You're not going to emotionally manipulate me. I'm not going to be somebody that feels like this. You want to act that way? I will go the other way. Recognize you ain't the victory for me. I've had enough with your shit, your tactics energy. I see through your shit energy, and I'm building myself up, and I'm going after the strengths and balances within inside of myself. I don't want to deal with your emotional neglect or damage. I'm not going to play the fool, whether it was a Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're like, I'm not doing this. I don't have time for it, and I'm not going to. Basically, I feel like you're waiting the arrival of somebody to face their own music or smell their own bad breath. Something like that. I just don't see you wanting to deal with the situation. I feel like what once may have felt you felt like it was in jail, you've said no. I'm going to focus on my stability. I'm going to start building on myself, and I'm going to value the change, and I'm not going to let anybody mess with me mentally or mentally get in my head. I feel like you knew to do that. I'm done. I feel like you knew to do that. We'll go to the other cards. I just feel like that is what some of you may have dealt with, had to encounter or deal with. You're dealing with somebody, it's my way, or it's the highway, or you did. I felt like the change just wouldn't show up. And I felt like it drowned you. It felt like drowning. And now you see it. Now you see that, wow, this person's childish, foolish. They lack happiness or emotion towards the situation that brings balance. Well, I fight for that. And who's fighting for that? You. You also could be fighting for stronger money, independence, or just getting something done fairly and not being treated like somebody. I don't like that. Not being treated by somebody. I feel neglect. I feel like somebody's neglecting the truth around you, or just won't change, and they lie. I'm done. It's this ugly. I don't like it. I don't like it. Liar card came out 3 times. Might have dealt with somebody that is NPD. I don't know. And something bad. Like really bad NPD. Somebody that believes their own NPD. Oh. Whoa. That's what I got for you. What else is here? Virgo. Don't throw the baby out with bathwater. I feel like that's the message, and I feel like you have truth and clarity. I'm over this. I can't get that liar away. I can't get the liar away. I feel like you know it. I barely know what that's. I'm gonna look that saying up after I'm done with this. I feel like the message is don't stress on a situation, or if you were aware of a situation around you that was very damaging or harming, just continue to move on. It's going to get its karmic justice, no matter what the scenario is. And I feel like it's the energy around you, the Hermit. You came out as I'm talking to you. It's the energy around you. The cards, when they're reversed, if you're new to the channel, are usually the energy of the other person. Not every time. I have to go off what I see and feel. And I feel like it's not learning its lessons. And I feel like it's broken your patience, or you're sick of it and emotionally withdrawn from it, or just emotionally is stubborn as hell. I'm going to tell you, probably upside down the next card. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, not upside down, upside right. Very, very unhealthy energy. 3 of Swords. Very fool-like. Foolish. 5 of Swords. Maybe even competitive on what direction to move towards, or how to balance situations out correctly. I think what's going to happen is that what's going to rush in is change. It might even, you may have been put in an awkward situation with this person. I feel like you're not trying to stress about it, but you're also not trying to let them put the brakes on balancing something out fairly. I feel like somebody feels like they might not get the justice that they're hoping to get, the balance, but the decision's probably already made. I don't feel like you have anything to worry about. Just believe it. Believe in what. If something treated you unfairly, manifest getting the right outcome. That's your ticket. That's going to help you. Maybe you're trying to manifest seeing a person heal for some of you, because I dropped that next to the Hermit reverse. Maybe you're hoping to see them change. Secrets, or you want to. I feel like you're hoping this person blows up, whatever their bad planning is, blows up in their face for some of you. It's a dead ass, lying ass energy. They'd lie to their own mother. I could have a box of Skittles on the table. They tell me they're a box of M&Ms, whatever that's about. And this could get brought to the courthouse, or may have already been brought to the courthouse. I'm so over it, but that's what I've got, because this is judgment and court. Or you could have been married to the individual. What are you fighting for now? Happiness? I'm going to say happiness, or awaiting the arrival of new celebrations. Others of you are emotionally knowing this person. I just get the energy. Is a player when it comes to love, or very vindictive, might be even spiteful. And you're not trying to mentally be upset or absorb that energy right now. I feel like you're wiser than that. You're mentally not trying to do it. Every time I get mental energy on it, you're like, you've discovered that you're like, no, I'm not going to let this mentally mess me up. You know, just because it might not have been the best celebration or the right one, I'm not going to. I feel like you still have to communicate with them for some reason. It's a family tie. You guys are either, it's a family situation, whether it's people fighting in court over something that was left to them, or something that they're supposed to divide even. I'm over it. Somebody's thinking, I just feel like somebody feels like they're going to get burned. What is this? There's somebody out there that may know the past is going to catch up. The past is going to catch up to them, that they can't run from it forever because of the energy. And now your cards are going everywhere. I feel like emotionally, I don't like what I'm seeing, to be honest. What is this? Emotional. I don't feel like it's your imagination. You also may wonder from time to time what had happened, why it came, why everything came to a halt, or you may have focused on what changed to get so bad. How did this person hide this so long kind of energy? And I just feel like you're not trying to focus on that or deal with it. I feel like you're more trying to get balance, get things played out even. I get this. I need things to be played out evenly emotionally, and if that doesn't work, then I'll just emotionally drop off, or I won't give it any time. I won't revisit it. I won't. You're telling yourself I won't trust. I won't go towards it. Could definitely. I just dropped the page of coins, and the page. You could have a son and a daughter, or young children under the age of like 15, 16, something like that. One of them may have a little bit of a speech problem, or struggle with their speech. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. How's everybody doing here? Ooh, itchy. I feel like whatever's going on, or whatever might have gone on, not only do I feel like spirit has got your back, but I think you have truth and clarity on something. I just feel like it's a matter of time until things show up the way they're supposed to. And a lot of it, I feel like it's the truth coming out. I feel like the truth is coming out on somebody that might have done you wrong. Oh man, that's what I got for you, Virgo. Whatever that's about. Okay. Like justice is going to be served, and correctly, or a little bit better than you may expect. Something like that, which is good. I hope it's correct. It's just whatever's done, or if it's already been done, I just hope it's even. Even Steven, you know what I'm saying? All right. Oh, I just almost messed up the signs. Who we got next? Capricorn, right? Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay. I gotta say what I'm feeling. I feel like you are very career oriented right now, career oriented goals, and anything you can't trust or feels flaky. I was feeling this before I saw the cards. You're not moving towards, you're not going after. You're like hell to the Capricorn's like hell to the no. And look at, I've got devil card, devil card. You're over here like waving like bye. I know my worth. Like hell to the no kind of energy. I feel like you started with coming. You came out with anything you move towards right now could be very successful. So something about career related endeavors, you could get a victory with career. But I also see you're not going to let the childish emotional things get in the way. Things you've already dealt with in the past. You're not allowing that to happen. I can't shake that. Like the cards are just telling you what I'm getting, what I'm feeling. Like I like you reading. It's I don't even feel like I have to do anything but talk to you. I don't think you're gonna let anything get disturb your peace right now. If it tries to come in flaky, you're like, you ain't messing with me. And I'm gonna drop that on you. Good for you. It can't get in your way. You will cut it out. You're not having it. Capricorns are very, very. I get like this self-respect on you. Your self-respect is it's taking you're taking the wheel of self-respect. You're moving towards understanding. You're not going to let shit keep you stuck. You're not going to do that right now. Capricorn's saying no. I like this. There's no monkey on your back. And if you're going through it and you feel like there is, I'm telling you, it won't be for long. Or I feel like you've come in. If you were in the fire, you're out of the fire. Something about it's over and done with. Clarify the Knight of Cups. You may also have new love options. Let's see what that is. You may, if somebody tries to communicate with you, what's going to happen? You may say no or feel like it's a waste of time. Oh my God, judgment reversed. I don't think you'll have the patience for something that you've already dealt with or a person you've already dealt with. If they cut you out, you're going to keep them at a distance. You're not going towards them. It's a distance. You're all about seeing change, noteworthy trust, being strong and confident about it, going after emotional victories that bring in excitement, balance, not the ones that bring in chaos. I feel like you're like, heck to the no. I'll fight for true love. If it doesn't show up, I'll just keep putting in the work until it does. I'm not going to fool. I'm going to say with a peasant or childlike love conditions that make me feel undervalued. I feel like you're like, no, I won't do that. I'll cut that off before it can start. I'll see it for what it is. I'll ignore. It emotionally won't spark my interest. I can't emotionally worry about childish communication. You have a keen awareness of knowing what you'll listen to and what you won't. You've given it thought, and you know that it's probably the right way to go. The world card I consider to be you, Capricorn. I feel like you're making the right moves or you're working the right moves. Some of you, it's career's going to get better. I'm done. Bottom of the deck, career's going to get better. I feel like it's career, and that produces a brand new love connection. I like you reading. If you haven't discovered it yet, it could be on. I'm going to say it's coming to you. It's on its way. It just hasn't. It may not have shown up yet, but I feel like you're going to pursue it or it pursues you. I don't feel like you're stuck on the past. I don't feel like you're doing that to yourself. I feel like you put a lock on the door. You're done. It's over and done with. You're not playing with it, and you know that that's the best thing to trust is yourself at this time. Highly intuitive. Oh my God! Oh shit! I was gonna highly intuitive at this time, and who? You! I'm over your reading. I love your reading. Like I'm like feeling it. I'm saying it. I look down, and I'm done. I love it. I think you win tonight. You win tonight. I don't even. I hate you a little bit inside. I don't remember Leo's reading. That reading was off the chain. I loved that reading. Like I couldn't. I loved it. It's probably my. If I could remember any reading, it's the power in the power you bestowed in that. I love it. I feel very like you. That was too much. I don't even want to give you the second reading. I'm like afraid I'm going to mess it up. A little bit nervous. Got a little bit of anxiety. Not that much, but a little bit. Here we go. I really liked your reading. Probably the most. I know it's the most. It was good. Made me want to be a little bit of a Capricorn. A little bit. I like being a Leo. Sun cat. I love being a Leo. But I run with Taurus too a lot. The Taurus energy. Here we go. What do we got? I go back and forth a lot. Here we go. Capricorn. What do we got for you? Give me something good. Don't ruin the story. Putting in the work and effort. You're going to start putting in work and effort. And it feels like of things that fit the mold. You could also, you're not going to want to focus on anything that feels unreliable. You have like, I can't focus on things that feel unreliable. I cannot commit my energy to that. I will not build with that. I will not let that be my struggle. I will not. And it can't. I feel like you have like, it can't phase me energy. It can't phase me. It can't throw me off balance. It can't move towards me. You're very protected right now. And very, very going to start really focusing on career or your stability. Career stability, health, maybe playing with that direction. Also, maybe wanting to play with some passions. But when it comes to looking at things, if it came in and it came out, I don't feel like you give it much attention. You don't. I feel like you give yourself the attention and you release the past. I really feel like you're going to release. There's a situation that's behind you. Could be a water sign, air sign. Maybe another earth sign. Could be even a fire. Yeah. You're working. You're going to really put the pedal to the metal. You have a pedal to the metal reading. I don't think you can be blindsided right now. You'll cut it out faster than it comes in. Or that's the right prerogative. It's I feel like you can't deal with games. You're not going to let things emotionally get to you or propel you in. If it comes in, if it smells like shit, if it looks like shit, it probably is shit. You're not going to let that happen. Especially in love. You'll cut it out before it can start. I don't feel like you'll rush towards it. I think you'll know better, and that's the decision you'll make. That's what I've got for Capricorn. I feel like you know. Oh my Lord. If love comes to you all effed up or all lusty, Capricorn's going to say hell to the no. You're going to know to say hell to the no because that doesn't excite me, and I want real value and change. I don't want childish communications from the past. I don't want things that I've already dealt with to show up. I won't offer love commitment. I feel like this is a very aware message. You've learned that some battles aren't worth sticking around and fighting for. Peace, chicken grease, and I've got to move on to the correct judgments. And I feel like you know that. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Pentacles. You are aware of it. I feel like you know that's the best thing to do. Not play with the foolish person that may have made you felt stuck or trapped. I just feel like you emotionally will not have the patience for it, and you'll go towards brand new celebrations. It's a celebration. I feel like that's what you do. You may have had to emotionally cut somebody off or tell somebody no. or just cut them off or let them cut you off. Whatever the storyline is that you went through, I feel like you made the right decision, emotionally not investing. You might have given it thought at first if they left you, but I feel like you got over it. I feel like you precisely looked at where you wanted to see yourself, or the direction you need to focus on was more important. That's what I've got for Capricorn. Some of you, it's kind of like when a fool rushes in, a fool can rush right out energy, and you're good with it. You're not going to let it disturb your peace. You're not going to let it get the best of you. I feel like you're not going to let it get the best of you because you know what to do. I'm going to tell you, when a love situation that you may have wanted to build, I feel like you decided to work towards what you can work towards and accept the outcome. It doesn't feel like you wanted to do it, but I feel like you had no choice but to emotionally close the chapter and go after brand new, something more exciting, more of something more, something that you feel like you can honestly not have to worry about looking over your shoulder or trust, something like that. Because if you do, you're not going to pursue it. Look at this, over your shoulder. You're not having that. You're like, no to those victories. I ain't doing that. I'm going to focus on the things I'm creative about and what makes me happy. Kind of, whatever my interest is that I really like, that's what I'll focus on. I'm not going to mind situations that feel like they need to be cut out, or that when they want to come towards me, they don't tell me everything. And I think there's a Capricorn, whether you're a woman or man, that values that and knew that it was the best decision to move on, to start new. Here we go. Okay. All right. Are you coffee? Everyone? How are you? Hi. I don't even know where I'm at. Who haven't we done? Air signs? Is it air? Is air up finally? I think so. All right. Aquarius. Leo's been done. I believe I did Leo a while ago. Aquarius. What's the message? What do you want to say to Aquarius? I don't like doing this, but I'm going to say it. This may not be everybody's story. It just may be somebody's story. Who knows? But what I've got for you, Aquarius, there may have been a situation where you may have felt, I feel like you didn't get all the truth. I something about you. Not only were you not getting all the truth in communications, I think somebody was hiding something. I get somebody was hiding messages from you. Somebody you may have invested in could have been hiding messages. Could be an air or water sign, by the way. Or if they feel you were doing this to them. Whatever the story is, somebody feels like there was a situation. This is what it shows me. There were secrets. Somebody was, look what's above the secrets. Other people. And I feel like they were trying to keep you away from seeing them for what they or whatever. This ain't gonna be everybody's, but somebody had secrets in a relationship. Like goods, like I'm getting like a somebody was being dishonest. This is very dishonest towards you when it came to celebrating or judgment calls. Somebody was being very dishonest or deceptive as hell towards you. Player energy. It might have thrown you off, or I feel like it upset you. I think you knew they were hiding messages, and it took a while for you to release it, and not you to release it, and not pay any mind to it, or to recognize it, and just put the energy in knowing to cut something out. Somebody may have messed with your imagination, or made you want to rethink over and over again. You may have at one point wanted to reconcile or get balance until enough was enough, and you said, I got to get out of this. This isn't emotionally healthy at all. You were like, I can't do this. I got to fight for the battles that will be 50-50. I know what I have to offer or bring to the table. I know my skill sets, but they got to come correct, or emotionally, I'll cut it off. I'll let it go. I can't trust it. I feel like you knew that, and I do feel like it was a love connection. I feel like you were in love with this person, and I do feel like at one time you really wanted to build with them, but you had to make an ultimate decision. What was that decision? To trust. I'm going to tell you to trust your thoughts, or to listen and learn from the past. Somebody you may have built something with somebody that at one point when it was good, but it caused a lot of anxiety when it comes to stability or being on the same balance emotionally. And I don't feel like you want to tangle with this again, or I just get the energy. It feels like you couldn't put a band-aid on it. I feel like you couldn't put a band-aid on this, no matter how hard you guys tried. Somebody had to recognize the best thing to do was not chase it, but how do I get balance? I don't move towards it, I move away from it. And I feel like you are aware of it. I don't feel like, I do get, some of you may wish the best for the other party. Others of you may feel like they don't know what they want, or I hope they heal. I do feel like you do. It could be your mother, father figure. So you could be the mom, dad. You could have children. I get children. Feeling children on it. Very back and forth energy. Like, do I cut it out? Do I emotionally go after it? Strength and change. I got to be strong enough to accept, to let it go, so I can get balance. 5 of Wands. You might have gotten a lot of arguments, or you've stopped, or maybe you're trying to release anything that you argued about, or just didn't see at an even keel. I just don't feel like it was something you felt like you could trust. Something about it felt very untrustworthy. It made you think too much. What are they focused on, or why? Where's their focus going? What happened to us? Whatever that's about. All right, let's go to the next part. I hope I get something a little different. Oh, no. Let's see what I get. Petty arguments too. There were definitely petty arguments. Kept showing me childish communication when I was trying to put the cards away. If that resonates, it was probably a lot of petty arguments. I'm going to say communication that made you both feel stuck or got you nowhere, and it's bliss. Might be why you put the battles down. I feel like somebody was trying to pick up the pieces, but they realized they couldn't. Emotionally, it was getting them too tired, too. Somebody may have moved or started speaking, or somebody may have moved or just moved on. Either moved on, or you may still have to communicate with this person. Emotionally, I feel like you just moved on from what the strain of a situation, whatever that's about. I feel like you started to realize it was too much to build towards, and emotionally, it was. I feel like it hurt too much. Hold on. And you couldn't deal with it. It feels like you just got to a point where you just couldn't. You didn't. It was just too intolerable. Might have been a lot of arguments, or not getting somebody. Like, I just feel like you couldn't meet eye to eye with this individual, whoever this reading's for. You couldn't get it working out the way you wanted. The Hangman, the Eight of Swords. Whether you didn't trust them, they didn't trust you. Whatever the story is here. Page of Wands. The communication was crap. It's in reverse, or very it lacked growth. Something about it lacked a lot of growth. It might have been stressing. It could have been money problems, and emotional commitment and money situations could have been the issue. Not for all of you, for some of you. I feel like if you're younger, that was the problem, and that's why it probably came to a halt. Whether it had money problems, or I get money and sex drive, attraction, maybe happiness. Somebody may have felt like they weren't happy, or they were just in it for other reasons, whatever that's about. Play sex. It basically fell off and just felt like a sexual connection. That's what it shows me. And somebody felt like I can't deal this. I got to move on. Whether you knew you had to move on, you might have been heartbroken about leaving it behind, or somebody left you feeling heartbroken, and maybe you just don't want to play with that anymore. The Fool, you're not taking a risk because you don't think it brings in balance. You might have felt like it wasn't fair what was done for some of you as well. But now I do feel like you know that it's behind you for a reason. You had to discover it for yourself, or live it and let it go. Let it go. Let it be what it is. Somebody's confused about why this happened. What happened? I don't know if that's you or them, or if they should move towards new celebrations. They could be confused on if they're gonna. I feel like a repeat. I feel like it's around you. Somebody could feel like they're nervous to repeat. They also may wonder if they should give you another turn or chance. I don't know. They also may think you're kind of come back to them regardless. Like you need them. I don't think so. One more. I don't think so. I think some of you learned something with this love interest, the Judgment, the family situation. I feel like you learned that you can do it all on your own. Something like that. Independence. I can keep the past behind me. I'm strong enough to do it. I'm all done. Your reading's done. You learned that even though I love them, or I love the kids, or I wanted the white picket fence, I can pick up where we left off and do it on my own. Some of you also, it could have been a water air sign that you went through the emotions of this, or the process of this with. And I feel like the message I have for you could have been a fire, water, air, or fire. The message I have for you is you're moving on. You're good. You're moving on. And you're going at things very productively, or very, I don't know if the right, I feel like you're doing things right. Hold on. I just feel like you're doing things right, or focusing more on stability and allowing what has happened to have happened, and not wanting it to get in the way. That's what I see for you. All right. Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. All right, I did. I just wanted to make sure that I used both decks. Couldn't remember if I used both decks for Aquarius. All right. Gemini. No. Libra. Let's do Libra, and then we'll do Gem. Gemini can be last. this time. Libra. Hello, just keep swimming. Welcome in. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. I appreciate it. Greatly appreciate you. Time and energy. Here we go. Libra. It's coming. Some of you are gonna have is that brand new or old? Just show me. You're new. You have new fun. You're gonna start building. Some of you are gonna start some of you could be deciding to put the work in a situation with somebody else, or somebody else needs to decide that with you, is what I'm seeing. Others of you are also, I'm going to say it feels more brand spanky new. It feels brand new. It doesn't feel like something that you tried to tolerate. I feel like that's done and over with. Seven of Wands reversed. It threw you off. It breadcrumbed you. You're not fighting for it. You're not playing. Look at, you're not playing with it. You're not even looking at that shit no more. You're like, nope, I won't build with you. Shit caused me too much stress and anxiety. F on with that shiznit. It's toxic as hell. I'm going to manifest my dreams. I just feel like that's what I'm so over this. I feel like that's what you're doing. You may have looked at a situation where once you recognized it didn't hold the power over you, or it felt like every time you try to build with it, it just, some of you, it's like a situation got the best of you. It felt like that, and you let that go. I feel like you've moved away from that energy. I feel like you've learned how to trust yourself. You might have felt like they were emotionally playing with you, or they were emotionally, you might have felt like emotionally and mentally they were playing games. You might have dealt with somebody you felt like was emotionally and mentally playing games, or that's the Three of Swords, baby. It's reversed. They were playing games in love, or they were not committing to love with you, or pursuing your attention, your love, your affection. And I feel like you've seen this, and it was time to say, gotta go. You have to become part of my past so I can move towards true connections. In love, hold on, so I can start them. Two of Wands. This might have been a hard something about this wasn't the easiest decision to make. Emotionally, I feel like emotionally you made it. Mentally, it took a while. It was hard for you to wrap it in your mind that it's almost like you didn't want to believe it, but once you did, I feel like you got super confident in knowing that it wasn't the right ticket. Could have been a air sign, water sign, fire sign, if that makes sense to anybody. I feel like you had no choice but to make a decision. The decision was to move on, not stress about something that needs to go away or end. Not start focusing on the celebrations you can have. I feel like that's what was more important. Look at last card. Move on. Why did you? I'm gonna go this way. I never go this way because you moved on because something wasn't honest with you. And emotionally, I feel like you had to accept that you were dealing with something that wasn't in it for the long haul, or it just every time. Why did you have to move on? Because the Ten of Cups and the Hermit, it's like they could have treated you like they loved you, but they fell in love with another, is what I'm feeling for some. Others of you, it just was a means. It was something you were meant to learn and experience. This is a reading where this was a relationship you were meant to experience. Whether it was you needed to learn something from it, you were with them a long time. I feel like I'm getting a lot of different stories on this one. Some of you, it was a learning lesson, but it was also that part of a lesson you got a blessings. You got blessings out of it. Show me something else. Show me something else, please, and thank you for them before we go to the other deck. What else? Show me something else. Some of you knew that it was over before it begun, Libra. Or you knew that you had to release it. Something about I had to move on from this. I couldn't move towards it. I had to move away from it. This love thing isn't working for me. Look at this. It's not working for me. It's not building for me. And I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel that way. I'm not going to look back at a situation that breadcrumby or wouldn't create stability. I feel like you had to really respect yourself in a situation or look at a situation that way. Let me show you this reading real quick. I don't know why I felt the need to give you so much of a read, but I did. All right. You've got the Page of Cups and the you've got the 10 of Wands. Something, I feel like emotionally, it wasn't the funnest situation to tolerate. I feel like kind of like you felt like you were coming or going, or that's how they treated a situation around you. That might be why the Judgment came out. That's them. Like the Judgments came out. This is you over here. The Empress, so you may have had to nurture the situation, give the love where it can be given, not kind of look back to what emotionally upsets you, or feel like what happened. What was that? Where was the investment going? Where were the secrets being hidden? Why were they hiding stuff? It was somebody they were hiding. You weren't. I'm gonna say what I'm feeling. You weren't the only one. For some of you, you weren't the only one. The Tower, the Sword. I gotta tell you, I feel like you were trying to find the truth. There you are, and you thought about it a lot. Maybe you eventually got the truth. That's what I'm seeing. Let's go to the other deck for you. A lot of you got clarity on somebody who, it all. I feel like it came out in the wash. I don't know how else to say that. I feel like you got the answers. I feel like you got this. You found out the answers. That's what I've got for you. If at one time you didn't know what it was, I think you figured it out. That may not be everybody's reading. That's if you caught on to a situation. There we go. Libra. Maybe it's reversed. Maybe I'm getting what they think you did to them, but it feels like you figured it out. Or you feel that. Oh my God, I love it. Some of you are going to focus on, done. I'm so done. I almost want to stop. Some of you are going to focus on your goals. I feel like that's what you're going to invest in right now. Libras are all about their goals. Anything else for Libra? I don't feel like you're trying to hash out or be stuck on past investments. I feel like that's behind you. I feel like you know that it's not the thing to be stuck on. Like I just said, I feel like you're aware of that. I feel like I don't feel like I got to tell you anything other than that because I think you already know that. You're like, nah, F that. Secretly, I'm not going to tolerate any crap. And who's not going to tolerate it? You just came up beside you knowing or having the acknowledgeable awareness of not dealing with what? Toxic shiznits. You're like, I'll cut it out before it comes in. It wants to treat me like abuse. It can abuse itself. It can play with itself. It's not my imagination. I'll cut the victory off before it starts. I'm not going to emotionally let that happen. I'm not going to look over my shoulder. I will not let that come towards me. I will not let that come towards me. You also may have new celebrations. Oh my God. You may have new celebrations coming in. Thank you, Spirit. Who's your daddy? I love it. I feel like you're going to have new options. New communications coming. I'm telling you, some of you are getting new communication and you're a Libra. You're a Libra sign. Emotions are going to be flowing. I get something about new investments. Happy days are on their way. I feel like change is in your hand. I feel like change is coming. Eminent is the right word. And I feel like if you were locked in your head about something that made you feel like it was bad or it did you dirty, I feel like, well, that may be behind you for a reason because you're probably going to get that's cut out so you can make action and changes. You also may have had no choice but to leave something behind. When it came to a reconciliation, if you went back towards it, it would have fallen apart or it wouldn't have been trustworthy. And I think you know that. Something you dealt with, you know it would have been a burden. So you didn't overthink it. you knew, or if you don't know, you may need to know love may show up for you. Even if it hasn't been showing up now, I feel like it's on its way. I'm done. I feel like love's on its way to Libra. I feel like the celebrations are coming, baby. While you've been working diligently on yourself. That's how spirit likes to do their thing. That's when shit will start moving towards you. Some of you have had to be patient for the boat to arrive, or just to release the anxiety of a situation that treated you like shit. I feel like you know that. And I feel like emotionally you've said no. You said no to the lion piece of junk. You might discover real love. Some of you might fall in love with somebody, and a lot of it had to do with respecting what you learned. And I keep staring while I'm telling you that at this card. What you love, you learned, how you persevered, how you became, more beautiful in and out around what happened. That's what I've got for Libra. Whoa, I like it. I hope you guys like these. I hope they are adding up for you guys. Here we go. Let's go. Who we got next? Are we already at Gemini? 8 hours and 9 minutes later? I'm just kidding. What is it? We're at Gemini, 2:40:44. Or close to that. Gemini. I can't believe I stretched my coffee for as long as I did. I purposely use the cards that if they get wet, it like beads on them. So I'm like, I won't ruin them. And I knew I was coming out with these two cards like a day or two ago. I'm like, what are the cards going to be? And I'm like, these and my shinies. I like these cards a lot. So here we go. Gemini. Let me move these out of the way. Thank you, JKS 1111. Just keep swimming. What do we have for Gemini? What's here for Geminis? I do feel like you're gonna be focusing a lot on career moves, goal oriented, having the works in that. I do feel like you also may have dealt with somebody that in the past, it might have made you feel like emotional roller coaster, the situation, or it basically like you, I feel like you felt like you were climbing a ladder or climbing the stairs, but the stairs never ended in a situation. Every time you try to get to the top, it just felt conflicted. It felt conflicted. Some of you, if it wasn't confliction, it was more or less you could be a single parent. You could be a single parent, or you felt the imbalance of help in a relationship. I feel like it's a woman carrying all the weight, doing all the fighting. I feel like it's a mom that's fighting for to see things change, shift, the dynamics shift in the right way, not the wrong way. The celebrations to bring correct passion, vision, excitement, something else. You want the right communication and stability when it comes to happiness. That's what Geminis want to play with right now. You also, I feel like success could be coming in. Either you're going to start getting more material success or save your money. Some of you Geminis need to hear, don't spend as much as you start saving that money. Start putting that money away. Future investments. You're going to thank me later. I don't know. Don't put it out. Bring it back home. You can have, some of you also could be looking. Some of you may have a hard time with what I just told you. And that's why I told you. Some of you, the messages, you have a hard time putting your money aside or saving it. You like to spend your money. Whoever that's for. Put the coins away. Don't spend too much. Some of you may need to make that decision. Others of you also may have had to walk away from somebody that stubbornly you couldn't trust. Seven of Swords. Some of you may have dealt with a man that promised you love and money, and like you guys were going to rule the world together, whatever this is about. I feel like this guy was all about, he was very attracted to you. I feel like this man was very attracted to you. But I also feel like this man was very good with his, a very, very powerful communicator, or had a very strong persona. Might have been very attractive. I think you know that. But I also feel like you felt like they may not have left something from the past behind them. I feel like they struggled to move on. I'm done. Struggled to move on from the past. What is going on? That might have made things feel out of balance, out of whack, out of balance, out of whack. Oh, shit. They might have thrown shit off or made you feel like the communication is dry. Every time I feel like you guys were trying to build the communication and get balance, you got truth and clarity that the thing that was going to happen is changes. Changes were going to come in. I just feel like the communication didn't make sense or add up. Whoever needs to hear that. Could have been another air sign. Could have been a water sign. Maybe an earth sign. Maybe a fire sign. I don't know. Who knows? Definitely could have been any of them. Any of them. You're all here. Y'all came to the party today. I don't feel like you want to be emotionally burdened. I do feel like there's going to be some excitement showing up. It just may take some time before you see it happen. It just may take some time, Gemini, before you see it happen. Let's go to the next cards for Gemini. I love that. Like, it doesn't happen all, but when it happens, I enjoy it. And I do think it's coming your way, or you're going to revisit something that's worth the effort. That's worth the effort. Yeah! I want you to get off this reading, Gemini, and I want you to sing, "What's my name? Mike Jones." But say your own name. And if you have neighbors, they're going to be looking through the window like, what's wrong with that crazy bitch? All right, let's keep going. Why is she screaming? Charlie? Is she okay? Here we go. Here we go. Gemini. Things are going to start looking good. If you've been wanting to see this or manifest it, I think you have the power of creation with that right now. I feel like I know. And I also feel like you may have had to drop away from somebody that came at you with a bunch of bird shit. Kind of just stay out of it, not mingle with it, reversed, not go back towards it. Feel like you can't go back towards this, and you know it. Feel like, Gemini, you know this. No, you need to make the decision. You need to move on. You need to focus on what you can build in. Kind of high and dry. I got to leave something behind me high and dry and not focus on things that are disserving of me or don't open up and value my attention or time. I'm going to focus and put my passions on the thing that I can create. And then I'll find the one to co-create with or to move forward with is the energy I'm feeling on you. Cool. And I think, Geminis, I don't think I'm telling you something that you need to hear. I think I'm telling you something that you know. I think you're aware of it. And I think that's the way you're going. I think that's the direction you're taking. Anything else for Gemini? Anything else for the lovely Geminis? Anything else? Anything else for them? Show me a message for Gemini, please. You are going to get... There are victories coming ahead. From some of you, you could see victories 3 months, within 3 months, 6 months. Clarify anything you can for Gemini. Is it further out? Show me something about, is it further out? What do we have? Is it further out for Gemini? Maybe, I'm going to tell you. I just said, so 9 of Swords, 6 of Swords. I feel like 6 months. Some of you, if you've had long, restless nights, you're going to move away from that. It may take a little bit more time. I don't think you're going to emotionally pay attention to things that get you upset either. I think you know not to do that. I think you're like, nope, I won't give it my time or attention. Emotionally, I'll withdraw. You know, what is that about? Some of you are going to really start to focus on things, kind of like not letting, you're going to be on like a high structure of I can't let things get to me. I get something where it's like, and I know this is the work I gotta work. This is the work I gotta go towards. Something about I'm not gonna let things emotionally push me back. Also, I feel the need to say, not only emotionally, mentally, you have the judgments of letting go, but clarify, letting go and accepting things for what they are, and emotionally, just waiting for the chapter to become beautiful. I just feel like it's in love, finance, and spiritualism. I feel like it's on its way, and it's a matter, something about it's a matter of time for things to go the way they're supposed to go and work out. This is what I have for Gemini. I hope you guys like these. Anything else for Gemini? Took a lot of strength and endurance. Some of you letting go of the past, it made you, I'm going to tell you, I feel like letting the past go or dealing with the things that made you feel conflicted or hurt just made you stronger. It just made you stronger. Anything else? I think you learned a lot. I think you figured it out. You pick things up. You learned. I feel like you learned. I feel like your imagination may be opening up, but also you may have some new options in love. I see new good things for you. And I just saw the Hierophant in reverse. You learned. I'm telling you, you learned. You learned about things that you're not going to, you're accepting things that may have felt off balance right now in love or played with your heart. You're not letting that happen because you put in a lot of work towards yourself or to maybe the children that you can't care for. Something like that. I feel like you're leaving everything else in the dust. I feel like you're starting off fresh to death kind of energy. I like it. I like it. Anything else, Gemini? I don't know what it is. What is it? Because you're not going to let things that have already come around, and Geminis are like, I've already dealt with damage control and I know how to handle that kind of energy. You may also be having to handle a lot at once. I get this, having to handle a lot at once. Don't let the pressures of it get to you or trigger you. Something like, be careful with that. You also may be, you may be weary about emotionally speaking up about something, whether it's at work or it's around you. Speak up. I'm going to tell you, you want balance? Speak your piece. Some of you know you need to speak your piece. Don't emotionally hold back. Don't overthink it. Just do it. Don't worry about the outcome of it. It's going to be what it's going to be. Or some of you have learned how to do that in relationships. Could have been a fire, water sign, earth sign. And I don't think that's going to stop you from your stability. I feel like nothing's going to keep you stuck. I feel like your patience, you've had no choice but to be patient. You've known when to say, I've had enough. You're striving for balance. You're not letting it you're trying to maneuver around changes and making sure you do it correctly. And I feel like some of you know that there was something that wasn't shifting or changing. So it felt kind of like nonsense or the wrong judgment. So you're letting that go, or you had no choice but to say goodbye. Say goodbye to it. Not feel at battle or stuck at will by it, and learn from it. I feel like that's what you did. I feel like that's what Geminis did. And now I feel like the investment's coming back towards you, or you're putting a lot of effort into you. And as you do that, I just feel like you're going to have a lot of success. Money and love is coming towards you for Gemini. It's what I see for Gemini. I feel like you're going to get money and success. As long as you make sure you don't let the past come back around or negative energy. Don't let anything negative consume you at all. Just say no to it, or make it feel absent of it. See it, enjoy it, like it, but don't linger in it. And I feel like that gives you the W, whatever that's about. I feel like that's how you get the win. Bottom of the, I feel like that's something. I do feel like you're gonna get. Some of you are just gonna get some better news or better days ahead, Gemini. Some of the things you really think or try to hold on to manifest, I feel like they're gonna spark or start showing up for you. But I think you're gonna have to stand firm. Something about stand firm and don't emotionally get attached. Just speak your mind. I feel like speak your mind. Work towards that. What is this? And I think some of you have already started to do it. Some of you may have to let go or make the decision of not trusting a situation or knowing it's just lust. That's what I got for Gemini. Whatever that is. Let's say goodbye to it. I think you know that. It's just more of a... It's I don't know if it's a fling or if it's an attachment. It just doesn't stick around or work out. It just comes in, it comes out kind of energy. Some of you are trying to determine what to do. Also, some of you may be figuring out what's the next thing that you're going to work on or work towards or move towards. This is what I have for Gemini. I hope you guys enjoyed these. Thank you all for being here. All right. And just trust your decisions and where to go. You got to trust yourself at this time, Gemini. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Cut out any fears or doubts, especially if they emotionally, emotionally been triggering you. I feel like you know how to accept what you've already been dealt with. I feel like I don't need to tell you. I feel like you've already known deep inside of yourself. Spring ahead and get ready for those celebrations, Geminis. I love your reading. Celebrations and money. I feel like you guys are gonna fall into something beautiful. Give it time. I'm telling you, give it time, Gemini. I feel like you guys. I feel like it's behind the scenes or it's coming to play for you. I feel like I don't feel like I could stop it if I wanted to. And I feel like if I changed my words, I'd be wrong. That may not be everybody. That's going to be somebody else that's watching. It's got Gemini somewhere along the lines of who they are. I hope you enjoyed these, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed these. Thank you for being here, everybody. Greatly appreciate it. Okay. I want to say thanks again. You all have a good night. I'm going to bounce. I think I got everybody. I didn't skip any signs, right? Let me see. Nope, I got them all. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Remember to hit that like button for me. It's already 11. I'm out of here. Thank you again. Good night, everybody.